If you haven't already, go join my game hacking Discord. They have a bunch of useful stuff if you want to get into coding and learn how to hack games. Hello everybody, what is up? It is Cyborg Elf here with another video, and I recently have been having a lot of people ask me how to hack online games like Club Penguin, Cool Math Games, Balloons Tower Defense, just like Flash games, things like that. So I decided in this video to go over this because a lot of you have been wondering about that, and the technique for it is a little strange compared to what you would think it would be. And now a little disclaimer here, this is not the same as hacking Roblox. I'll make a separate video on how to hack Roblox, but Roblox hacking is different than this because Roblox downloads an application, so you're not going to be doing the same method. Alright, so this video I will be using Club Penguin as our kind of example of how to hack Flash games, because honestly Club Penguin is very nostalgic and it is a fun Flash game to hack. Now first thing first, you should already have Cheat Engine installed. I have a Cheat Engine tutorial video. If you're new to Cheat Engine and need to install it, there will be a link down in the description. But what you want to do is you want to come to the Hydra Hopper game, and next you need to select the process. Now this is probably one of the trickiest part to hacking a Flash game. Click on the computer, then click on the little processes tab, and you should be using Chrome for this. At least this is what I'm using to hack Flash games, because this is what I learned off of. There may be a different method for other browsers, but see how there's so many Chrome things? We need to find the right one to use. So come up here, right click, and go to Task Manager for the Chrome application itself. And now you can see all the plugins and things used. So expand it if it's already if it's not expanded, but you should expand it to see where you can see process ID at the far right, and find the plugin Shockwave and memorize the process ID numbers. So we need to turn this number into a hex number because right now it's at a decimal number. So launch the calculator. It comes pre-programmed on, I believe, Windows 10, so you should have it. As you can see, my number's right there, so I'm going to type my number into the calculator after I switch to the programmer mode on the little menu, and then click hex right there, and we can see my number in hex is 408. So you will do the same and you'll get your number in hex, and you want to find the application in this processes list that is Chrome with the number 408 in it. It may be a little tricky just because Chrome has so many processes running, but I believe this is it right here. Yep, so just click open on that. Alright, now one thing, when you're hacking games that are server-sided, such as Club Penguin where there's server-sided checks, you gotta be tricky. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing our score number, because if we change the score number, it changes the amount of points we get, or the amount of coins we get. So some games you can't directly change your coins if it's like a game like Club Penguin where you're connected to a server. A game such as Balloons Tower Defense will be easier to hack because it's not connected to a server with server-sided checks. But let's go to the Hydra Hopper thing. And first things first, we just need to simply beat a round of this, and after you beat it, just wait on that loading screen. Alright, so here we are. This round should be finished in a second, and as you can see here, our score is 110. Now 110 is not the 4-byte value we're going to search for. Let's go over here to the standard calculator mode, and we want to do 110, multiply that by 8. Now this is the same for everything. So say your lives in Balloon Tower Defense is 100. Now you're actually going to search for 8, because when this data is stored on a web browser, it is actually stored as multiplied by 8. I don't understand why this is. I'll probably look into this later, but that's just how 4-byte is stored on these web browsers. So we're actually going to search for the value 880, because 110 multiplied by 8, and boom, we got a lot of results right there. But we're going to do another round so we can just narrow down these results again. Alright, so I'm just going to speed this up. Essentially what we're going to do is right here, you can see my new score, which is 371. So we're going to do the same thing and do 371 and multiply that by 8, because as I already said, that is the value at which it's stored at. And boom, we get 2,968. So we'll type your new value in and click next scan, and you'll want to do this until you narrow it down to the only results that just a few results, so you know which result you're looking for, if that made sense. So right here's our value, and this is our score that's currently saved in the browser. Now for Club Penguin, you don't want to just change this to like 99999, because that will get you banned. They actually do detect if you gain like a crazy amount of coins or score, So you might want to try a value. So I'm going to try a value right here and see if I get it. So I believe I put 2 billion. So you kind of want to mess around with the values. If you put something too high, it'll just give you 0 coins because it thinks it glitched out or it knows you're hacking. And if you can sometimes get banned. I got banned twice doing this, so I recommend you use a Smurf. And boom, as you saw right there, I got 0 coins. I should not have gotten 0 coins. I'm going to speed this up and I will show you again, and I'll show you a value that you should put instead. Alright, so I'm back where I was last time. Instead of going with such a large number, which I went with before, I decided to just take my number, 2,464, and multiply it by 21, and just enter this as my value or a number similar to that. Just because I'd get 20 times my score, and you can go more risky than this. I just didn't want to get banned while I was recording, so because I'd have to record it all again. But boom, I got 647 coins right here, and that's definitely not the typical value you do get for this this little game mode if you have played this before. So let's go show that these coins are actually spendable, and I actually do want to buy a puffle, or it's a puffin or something like that. So we'll come to the pet shop and we'll buy one of them for the nostalgia of it. Anyways, just while I'm doing this, if you guys did enjoy this video and you're new to game hacking, you want to get into it, I have a lot of videos on this stuff. I have a Discord also if you want to learn, if you have problems with stuff, so feel free to join that. Anyways guys, peace out.